We also want you to just don't walk by and let whatever's happening happening. If it doesn't affect you physically, it should affect you psychologically, because as a human being, this is something that we should not be enduring, we should not be letting happen within our communities. So make sure y'all stay connected with that. For the Pink House, especially the ones that live here, and even the ones that don't live here. Come out for the training, because something there you can learn, and also whenever you can come out here and work with the Copwatch group that's going to be developing these projects, so y'all can help them out too and give them more power to contain police brutality and make sure that they understand that we're going to keep an eye on them, and if the system doesn't find them guilty or the system doesn't embarrass them, we are, because we're going to blast them all over social media, and we're going to let the world see what kind of animals and what kind of police they really are. Peace.
So everyone, okay, she is the last one.
We got to keep this revolutionary going. I'm one of the liaisons for Rikers Island. I'm the one that go to the correction meetings. They thought I was on their side. But we face a lot of resistance because of the brutality that you heard on the news. I represent the dead. The living will keep on living. But I fear them the most. I represent the brothers. We just found out last month 2 inmates died at police hands in Rikers Island.
That's right.
So what I'm trying to tell you tomorrow, before Al Sharpton got involved, the Revolutionary Party and Stop Mass Incarceration was the first at Ferguson. We remain strong. We just met with them at Riverside Church. They inspired me along with Harry Belafonte and all of us revolutionaries. I'm straight up from the hood, Brownsville, East New York, by the way of the boogie down. I'm coming to let you know that tomorrow's going to be a very important meeting. We have a meeting along with the Revolutionary Party at West Park Presbyterian Church at 165 West 86th Street at 3 p.m. There's some things you need to know while we're gathering up to go to Washington on Saturday. You see, like this sister said, I grew up in these streets right here. My brother was murdered and gunned down. It was a sting operation through NYPD, but they didn't want to do anything for us. We have all these politicians that we put into office, but I met them face to face and they said, that's your business, not ours. Straight up. So those, this new Borough Brooklyn president, I know him by heart, they're not for us. That's right. They already sold us out. That's right. I went to the last real estate expo with Donald Trump 10 years ago, and they said, we're taking Brooklyn and we're coming for the Bronx. I met with Ratner. Some of y'all looking, I was at the forefront of this 10 years ago. I went and came. I live in Crown Heights across from the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, and I told them, what is the dealio? What is going down? People got to stick together. What I found out through my friends in the fashion industry, you talk about white folks, let me tell you how they roll. My people, they contacted me from Australia and from California and told me we are moving back to New York because it's safe now. That's when Charles Hines was trying to run for office. I was taking a bus and accessorized. Yet I'm partially disabled, I don't mind saying it. And when I walked by, everything was like safe Brooklyn, safe Brooklyn, safe Brooklyn. Well, let me tell you what safe Brooklyn meant by the sweeps. My son and others in 2012, 250 boys were taken up the street of Brooklyn. In the Bronx, it was 275 in one night. So it's a mass thing. Y'all heard about gentrification? We're going to fight for the people at the Manhattanville houses because they didn't take the buyout. They came after their children. 100 was arrested. So when I stand before you, I'm also part of the Jails Action Coalition and a part of NAMI. They're coming for us. They already offered me $50,000 to leave. And since we couldn't leave, they took our children instead. If you want proof, come to this meeting. If you want proof, come to our march on Crown Heights where they're taking Western beef and Fat Albert from us and building high-rises. That's right. So if y'all want to march, don't wait till it come to your home, because I told everybody, I said, I warned you. I warned you. Donald Trump already bought some of Brownsville. Van Dyke has been bought out. It's no longer part of NYCHA. I know, because somebody told me, Terry, you've got section, look on your papers when you run upstairs and you think I'm lying. When I ran up in there, I said, oh my God. Van Dyke is gone. So sisters and brothers, if you really want to keep it light and keep it tight, you need to know who's coming in your building. You need to know. I'm straight up from the projects. You need to know. I don't have to put on no airs. I grew up, my brother died in the hands. Now his son is serving a term. Never was proven guilty, but he served 5 years in prison upstate from 16 to 20 years old. So I'm telling y'all gotta be more than active. Like this sister said, get on the job. Because I already know, I was with Ratner and all of them. They said we coming from Brooklyn. I saw the models of the buildings from downtown Brooklyn built up 10 years ago. It was already predestined. And guess what they said? By the year 2016, you better check your cable. If not, you better go to your neighbor's house. By the year 2016, 2.5 billion residents would take over Brooklyn and not people of color. So you better get on the ball because they already took the Bronx. I can't even move up there if I tried. Let's go. Let's do this.
What's your name?
Yes. So remember, December 7th tomorrow at 3 p.m. This is how this action started, not just by name. This started with Stop Action, Stop Mass Incarceration Movement.
That's right.
God bless y'all.
So we heard it from the OG. The elders are telling us what's up.
What's
Now
up?
it's up to us to take it. Because they tired of fighting. But we got the energy too. So we got to keep going. Thank you again for coming out. Build with one another. Go home in pairs if you can because the boys are watching.
Yes,
Thank you again, Justice for Kai Gurley and all our brothers and sisters who've been killed by NYPD and all the PDs across the country. Thank you. Good night.